When Jesus teaches about the end of everything, his disciples want a little bit more information. They want to know, well, what'll be the sign of all this stuff starting to happen? And when they ask for specific information, he begins giving them one disaster after another. And with each one, he's like, that's not it yet. That's not it yet. I mean, it's going to get bad. They're going to kill you, and you're going to come before kings and governors. Don't worry. Just the kingdom needs to be proclaimed throughout all the world for a testimony to all the nations. The end, it's going to come. Oh, but before it comes, there's going to be this horrible time. You're going to see this abomination of desolation and great tribulation. And people are going to try to deceive you about me. They're going to say, oh, he's over there or he's over there. Don't listen to that. When I come again, you're going to know it. When I come again, you're not going to miss the moment. It's going to be unmistakable. And when that happens, everything's going to be falling apart and people will be terrified, but you'll be looking up. And you'll be watching for the Son of Man, and you'll see him, and he's coming in the clouds, and it's going to be glorious when he gathers his people home. You know what it's like, guys? He says it's not like what you're thinking, where it's going to be all dreary and awful, because it's the end of all the dreary and awful. Instead, it's like the fig tree. He points to a fig tree, and it's like, look at that. You see it beginning to leaf out like you do in the springtime of your eye. Summer is almost here. The winter's gone. That's how. You see all these horrible things happening. It doesn't mean that, the end is coming in a bad way. It means the end of all this nastiness is coming. So then, he warns them not to be overly concerned with nailing the exact hour. He goes, nobody knows that hour. That's really not your concern. What you need to be concerned with is waiting for me, because I'm the one who's coming for you at the end of all this. And you know how I'm coming? I'm coming as the bridegroom to his bride. We're going to celebrate the marriage feast that has no end in the kingdom of my Father. So be ready. Be ready. Don't you be just snoozing away and forgetting about the fact that I'm coming home to bring you to my home, to bring you into my kingdom as my bride. Don't forget that. And don't forget that while I've left you here, I've given you jobs to do, work to do. You need to use the gifts that I've given you to bring this gospel into all the world. And remember how it all ends. In the end, you're going to be standing before, me, because I'm the king of the kingdom. I'm going to be sitting on my throne, and everyone's going to be gathered there. And I'm going to give the kingdom that was prepared before the foundation of the world to those on my right, and I'm going to give to those on my left the sad words, go away from me, you cursed ones, into the fire prepared for, the devil and his angels. Not prepared for you, but for the devil and his angels. Hell never was prepared for a human being. It was prepared for the devil and his angels. But it is real. And those who refuse the gift of this king with his kingdom and his forgiveness and his life everlasting, they will go there and be separated from him forever. And how sad that will be. But the righteous, that is the justified, those whom he has declared righteous, those whom he has brought into his kingdom, they will go dancing into the everlasting kingdom. And it's all joy. So when the bad stuff starts to happen, don't freak. He's already told us. We know where it ends. We know it ends with him at a wedding. Want to hear more on this? You need to go in the links below to the Word of the Lord Endures Forever podcast and listen through the entire Gospel of Matthew. It's all there for you. Check it out.